live with Kris, Liz and Emma. This is Kinetic Seize the Day.
Hello, hello.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Can you believe where's that month gone? 4 weeks.
Crazy, absolutely crazy how fast it's gone.
We're back.
I know. And
lucky people.
March is normally quite, an industrious month for us, isn't it? We've normally got a lot going on.
Mm.
But this month has just flown by and we haven't done that much really, have we?
Well, we've had various projects on the go and planning for the future.
I know it's normally like a show month, that's what I mean,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
We normally have a few shows going on in March, just kind of that time of the year. Obviously, we've been very, very busy, online and stuff, but it's a different approach to spring, isn't it, this year? And it's been one whole year since lockdown. Cheers, ladies.
I know. Yeah, cheers.
Right. Cheers.
On the coffee.
So how have you been, Miss Pawsey, since we last got together at the end of February?
I've been very good, back in work, which is nice to see the kids, and I touch base with them all. Looking forward to actually going back and teaching my normal lessons as well, because obviously I've just seen my tutor group, but that's been lush nonetheless. And yeah, I've been ticking along and it's good to get back into the swing of things.
Oh,
How
lush.
about you, Crowley? What about you?
Well, it's been good. Been back in college the last 2 weeks, which has been great, seeing my students in their bubbles. They've been working really, really hard, ready for their prac assessments. I mean, they're coming in next week in the Easter holidays as well. So it's a good, that sense of kind of like coming to completion. It's that part of the year, which I always love. It's time for you to go now.
You're usually saying that in like December.
I love you all really, but yeah, everyone's working really, really hard. And of course, all our Kinetic lot, we've carried on with all our rehearsals and things online and with all our projects. So it's been a good month. What about you, darling?
Do you know what? I was thinking then when you were saying that about all the Kinetic stuff, one thing I've really enjoyed doing, and you might think that's odd, is like it suddenly dawned on me after that morning when you asked me to help you at theatre school just to let people in on Zoom while you put them in the breakout rooms. I've really enjoyed that because it's so nice to connect with those young people. And shout out to Sienna and Rosie, because I saw them the other day and they were in the playground at Thornhill and I was walking the dogs as I went past and they were like, hi!
Oh.
So that was really nice.
Oh.
My days are like dog walking, bit of Zoom, rehearsals on Zoom. They've been fab. Oh my gosh, Act 1 of Avenue Q. How good was that? This
Amazing.
That's a highlight, I think, of this month.
Yeah, you guys watching, we ran Act 1 of our production Avenue Q this Wednesday online, and we've taught the whole show, a lot of it in person, a lot of Act 2 online, and so we thought we'd consolidate it and put it all together. So we did 2 runs of the show of Act 1, and it was amazing. The energy was palpable even through Zoom, wasn't it?
I loved it.
It was like electricity just flowing through.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing then, a bit of Billy Elliot to me.
I can if you like.
Oh, we saw a fab production of Billy Elliot, didn't we, Liz? Corpus's production of Billy Elliot was amazing.
Really
wow. Big shout out to some of our theatre school students who were in that.
So no, that was fab, and we've got that to look forward to. Early June, first week in June, I think, isn't it? Avenue
Yes. So 1st to the 3rd, isn't it? We're doing it. So,
in a new theatre space, which is exciting. Yeah.
It's always nice going to a new space, isn't it? It's always that new challenge, of what we like. So we're going to be doing Avenue Q in the Congress Theatre in Cwmbran in their live virtual studio, which is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. And I'm so excited to be booking musicians.
How weird is that? We've not had that kind of, have you booked the band? I haven't had the opportunity to spell their names wrong in a programme for so long.
No, so that's good. And then we're cracking on with Little Shop of Horrors as well.
Yes, and again, that cast, we're looking forward to seeing them in person after Easter at the good old St Andrew's Church. We've been, we're keeping things going, and it's a really exciting stage at the moment because this summer, all that hard work, all the students have been doing online at the company, Youth Academy with Rock You, Theatre School with their Drama Fest pieces, all of this is going to come to fruition this summer. So all the hard work, and they've been chipping away at these rehearsals online at times when not always everything might make sense. As soon as we get Easter holidays out of the way, when we're back in person at theatre school, at academy, at company, all those pieces will magically fall into place with a lot of effort and graft as well. But it'll be a really nice sense of completion and reward for that, won't it?
Absolutely, and I think they're looking forward to it as much as we are. I can't wait to get them in the rehearsal space. It's been amazing doing it online, but the buzz of those rehearsals is going to be absolutely immense.
And of course, we know what that's like because we met up for the first time just before last year's Kinetic Fest, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And that was just such an electric moment when we all got back together in person in the playground of Christ the King Primary School.
Oh, it was so good. I bang about this all the time. It's one of my favourite memories of last year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Coming up this year, Kinetic Fest as well.
I know. So our second festival. So those who don't know, last year we staged our first outdoor festival at a time when festivals across the country were cancelled.
What's happening?
Will a pandemic stop us from doing something new? Will it buggery? Oh, am I allowed to say buggery, Matt? Or
No.
But so we staged our festival last year, and we are bringing it back bigger and brighter than ever. Think kind of big, bold colours, glitter, confetti cannons. We must have them this year.
Popcorn machines and candy floss machines, I say.
Yeah. All the families bringing their picnics and stuff on the grass, outdoor performance, nice and safe, bringing it back for the second year. I'm feeling lots of kind of like day glow this year. I'm feeling
nice. I'm you got to do. Ooh, that was a bit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I said.
Are we on?
I said. Don't we?
Yes.
Definitely.
Not me. Anyway, we've also got before that, because that's later in August, isn't it? We've got the walk.
Yes, we've got our walk. Yeah. I was just before you went all fuzzy, I was about to mention that as well. So 1st of August, get all the family, Kinetic family together for our sponsored walk. We missed it last year, so we'll make it bigger and better this year.
Emma Pawsey, walk coordinator.
She's a walk coordinator. Do you know what? At Kinetic, we've all got, jobs that we are assigned to us. Some people choose the roles. Some people have them bestowed upon them like a knighthood. Emma Pawsey got walk coordinator. It's all right. Liz got costume and I get scheming.
All dream jobs.
Absolutely.
You know what I do love about our family walk, though? Obviously, it's great because it raises funds for us to stage some of our adventurous shows, shall we say? But I love that moment that we all kind of like stop and we all down tools and we have that nice picnic. We've got the dogs and it's lush, isn't it?
It's very nice. Yeah, I love it that like the families bring their dogs and they bring relatives and all sorts, and we have a little
bring everyone out in the fresh air, and we can do it in smaller teams and stuff, and then where we decide to stop and have our picnic, we can all spread out somewhere nice and safely. It's going to be great, isn't it?
It is going to be great.
So we've got so much fab stuff, lined up this summer that is a kind of like a completion of everything we've been working on. But, look out in our next month, Seize the Day. We're going to be telling you about some of our projects that you can get involved in later on this autumn and Christmas, because we're going to be enrolling for theatre school for the new term for September. We haven't got any space for this term, and I'll say we're midway through things. And obviously for the company and the Youth Academy, we are going to be announcing what shows we're going to be working on this autumn and December, aren't we? How exciting.
Woo-hoo!
Absolutely amazing. And I think, in terms of us moving forward, we've still been able to plan and continue to grow, even, though we've been in lockdown, haven't we?
Absolutely. You look back, if you look back at like the start of the Out of the Darkness project last year, and you can see even in those videos that you've been releasing this week, and we've got some more, haven't we, coming? So on tomorrow?
Yeah.
2.6 tomorrow, and then Believe on Monday.
Yeah.
But we were moving forward all the time with those as well. We just never really, everything is a process, part of that process, isn't it, of developing?
Yeah. Massively. And for those of you that have seen, we've been posting every day this week one of our favorite projects from our Out of the Darkness project from the beginning of lockdown last year onwards. And I completely agree. You can see, I mean, just even in our own skills and the skills of the performers, upward trajectory all the time, isn't it? Like we like to do with our shows that we choose to do. We always want that next one to be, it's not necessarily going to be better, but how can we use our skills more effectively, more efficiently? I think we've done that with our online projects as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, amazing. Well, we've got some guests, our roving reporters, Ethan and Morgan, the fabulous long-standing Kinetic performers, members who are great ambassadors for us here at Kinetic, have been out and about, and they are catching up with the fabulous Kev McCurdy. A little disclaimer, Kev says in the interview we've got coming up, makes reference to how long we've known each other. That cannot believe that makes me that old, so that must be a mistake. So I heard a snippet of that. So Matt, roll VT, let's have this interview. Ethan and Morgan interviewing Kev on all things musical theatre and lockdown. Off we go.
It's nice to meet you. Obviously, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you. Obviously, you've worked with Ethan before, I think. Only
the ones.
Just the ones. So how have you been? How's lockdown been for you anyway? In that aspect.
Yeah, lockdown's been good. I've been very busy and just making a nuisance of myself to people, just saying, right, well, I'm around if you need stuff. And they go, yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I've been lucky. I've been doing a lot of filming for Keeping Faith.
Oh, okay.
But on that, the series starts on Saturday. 9 p.m. So I managed to do a little bit of fight stuff on that and act as well. So I'm in it. So
awesome.
So I'm in 3 episodes. So you'll see my face bounce into it once in a while.
You are a very bouncy guy, Kev. I can.
I'm a very bouncy guy.
In the nicest way, the loveliest way.
Obviously, in terms of what you actually do, obviously I've never met you before. Ethan has. So could you just explain to people what is your sort of job role? I know you're a freelancer. Is your job role classed as is it like a stage combat, or is it stuff you do extra? What's your sort of role in shows?
Well, role is the actual title is an equity registered fight director stroke choreographer.
That is a mouthful. That is a mouthful.
So just a fight director, fight choreographer, but professional under equities rules and banners, and I've been doing that for 23 years now.
Yeah.
I've been teaching for 27. I'm in 27 this year.
What did you teach before that, Kev?
Nothing.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
So did you go straight into this line of work then? Did you not do anything beforehand? Or
I was in drama college. Yeah, I went to drama college before. I did everything from school like everybody else does. Yeah. So I did all the school stuff and doing all the operatic stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Youth theatres and stuff, and then moved down to Cardiff because I got into Royal Welsh College before it was Royal. And then that was it. Then basically the fights, all the fight classes were on the timetable, and it just started from there. So I became an assistant after my first term there, and then I was an assistant for 5 years. So I did a full apprenticeship. So I did a 5-year apprenticeship. So the college was really, really nice. So every time I had spare time, I was in the combat room teaching.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And they allowed it. Yeah, they allowed it. So it was really, really nice just to be able to bounce out of one lesson and go, I've got 40 minutes free straight into a combat class and just, assist the teacher there. And then I'd bounce into another lesson and that was it. And every now and again he'd take off and do a professional job. So he'd either tag me along.
Yeah.
Or he'd say, I can't bring you on this one, but can you look after the classes? So I'd be like, yeah, okay. So I'd look after the classes while he'd be out of the building.
I see. I got you.
So therefore then the teachers would know that and they would just allow it. So I'd be like, fine, I'd have to catch up, but
And was the stage combat side of things, is that something you wanted to do as soon as you went to college, or did you want to be like an actor
always an actor?
Always an
actor. Yeah, that was it. That's all I'd ever known was acting.
Yeah.
Loved all the martial arts and stuff, but I'd never truly trained in it. You know, I had a couple of goes on it and stuff, but it wasn't really my thing then, so to speak. Not like I couldn't do it, because I could, but it was kind of like it just wasn't drilled into me to, you need to go and do this. It was kind of like, oh, it's an acting thing, it's fine. And all, you know, I've done loads of movement. I used to do dance and, you know, mime and all of that. So going into college was just like, wow, I've got all of this and I do this every single day. This is great.
Nice.
Yeah, that is wicked.
For me, Kev, I was the sort of same thing with like acting and stuff. And then I sort of went down a dancing route, and I started dance because I fancied a girl in class. And I thought to get closer to her, I should try and do this dance stuff. So for you, was there like a moment in college where you were like, I want to do stage combat. This is for me.
Yeah, it was the first class. There was
really?
there was a pile of swords on the floor. And our class walked in, and everybody just stared at this pile of swords on the floor. And me being me, I just went over and just picked one up. I've never held a sword before. I didn't know what to do with it. But I just swung it, and it just felt so right in my hand. I just thought, yeah.
That seems like such a life-defining moment.
That was that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was literally, that was it, you know. And then I got shouted at by the teacher. I didn't know who he was. I just had this guy, the short, balding guy going, put that sword down. You know, and I turned around and I went, who the you? You know, and he says, I'm your teacher. And I was like, good to meet you. You know, and then that was it. Then we just clicked, and I was his apprentice for 5 years.
Amazing. So fast forward then, you know, you've done all your college stuff, you've done a lot of training now. When did you start getting sort of work, and what work did you start doing, you know, to start? Was it first in stage, or was it on screen stuff as well, or
radio?
Wait, sorry. So radio combat, were you acting?
I was acting.
I was going to say radio combat.
That's my first job. My radio job was my first job for Radio 4.
Oh, okay.
So literally I was in the third year. We had a meeting with Alison Hindle, who was running Radio 4 at the time, or BBC Radio. She was the Dawn at that particular time when I was in college. And they were looking for a particular timbre voice. So I got, you know, there was between me and my mate. I got it, and that was it. So that was my equity card done, basically, on that one job. And then I was going out and putting my name about as an actor, but a lot of people knew me for the combat stuff as well.
Oh, right, okay.
And so they were putting my name forward and saying, hi, can you come and do this? And I was like, no, because I'm not professional yet. And I was losing money because some of these gigs paid. And back in the day then, it was a quite amount of money, you know, compared to what it is now.
Yeah.
You know, so I was losing money. So my girl, she just turned around, she went, train, get professional training, because you're losing money, you're hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of like, all right. So I worked for 3.5 years in Toys R Us.
Okay.
And had an absolute ball. Yeah. And they were great. They let me go off and train and do auditions and stuff. And then literally when I got all my qualifications, that was it. You know, so one phone call, then I had the letter come through saying I got all my qualifications. And then I had one phone call. That one phone call changed my life. I literally went like that overnight.
Nice.
Literally overnight. Wow. And then that was it.
Why Toys R Us?
You know, Toys R Us, can't fault it. Learned a lot in Toys R Us, you know. Speed build a bike, big time.
Best life skills.
So after that, you had obviously professional fight work. Do you prefer sort of, because obviously you do stuff with Kinetic as well, do you prefer sort of like Amdram stuff, professional stuff? Like, who's easier to work with? What do you enjoy more? If
the project's good, I'll do it.
Got you.
That's fair enough. So obviously, you know, there's a reason why you're here with Kinetic. So what is your sort of relationship with Kinetic then? Obviously, I know I'm a bit of a novice. I know you've done a few shows with them, but what sort of shows have you worked on with Kinetic, and what was your experience with them? What did you kind of think of as an amateur theatre company?
Love Kinetic. Kinetic I've known for quite a few years. I've known Kris for quite a few years as well. Yeah. And he's always threatened to get me in the building. I've always said, look, when I'm free, get me in. All right. So we just kept on talking, and then you know, our calendars kind of like fell in the same place, and it was kind of like, right, let's go. So and then I came in, and then it just started to roll from there, you know, basically. It's just been, you know, I love Kinetic because the energy that you give is massive. and very passionate about what you do. You're very supportive with everybody.
Yeah.
And, and we have a lot of fun when we're in the room, and you've got a really good reputation out there. And that is down to hard work. This isn't down to the fact of, it's family and friends and stuff, and they'll always come to support you. It's the fact that you get out there and you do a pro show. It's a pro looking show. It gets reviewed as well. A lot of amateur companies out there do not get reviewed. You get reviewed, so it shows how high you are as well, so you kind of set the bar. You've set the bar for yourself and for other companies around Cardiff and Newport and surrounding areas and stuff to operate. This is how you are done, so good on you. And it's just nice to be, a little cog to be able to come in and go, hi.
Especially at the moment as well. I think it's good that the places like this are still running as well, and we're still being able to rehearse and still doing things like that. I'm guessing. I at first I thought you might have been out of work, in terms of doing any sort of acting stuff or stage stuff. But you said to us at the beginning, you're kind of been busy, really, haven't you?
I've been really fortunate. Because I kind of I had to get myself into the mindset of, right, I've lost all my work. That's nearly a year's worth of work gone, in 3 days, just kind of like crossing my diary and going, that's gone. And just having chats with my agent all the time going, another one's gone. I'm like, yeah, I know. So basically in 72 hours, I lost nearly a year's work.
Wow.
That's a lot down the drain.
Yeah. So it was kind of like, right, what am I going to do? So it's kind of had to get myself into that mindset of, right, let's go through the funeral of me losing my work and then let's go, because now I've got the time to do the stuff that I've always wanted to do and never been able to do because of time.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, right, well, I want to direct. So how can I make that happen? I want to write. So how can I do that? So I've been writing a TV script. I've been directing. I've been having loads of meetings, been having various chats on various podcasts and Zooms, such as, with you and with other people. I've made myself busy, and doors have opened now in other directions. It's been a really busy time, as well as going down to London and filming down there for Channel 4, and then coming back and then filming for BBC and for S4C. Been acting in front of the camera, brushing up on new skills, so it's kind of like I really kept myself busy and made sure that I've got money coming in. So I've been teaching as well at the college.
Okay.
So that's been happening from the first lockdown. I did everything on video. So I filmed my classes, edited my classes, sent them out to the students, getting paid for that.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we got back into the building, I was back. So it's kind of back in the building teaching. So all that was happening last year. Working on the shows and stuff. So it was great just to have the building open and just to, work with people.
How did you find doing the video stuff as well then, and doing things via Zoom and especially, with the job you're in? How did you find doing things online rather than in person?
It's really interesting. It is a brand new skill, and it is a brand new mindset. It's the fact of my buzzword for last year and this year has been adaptation.
Yeah.
You've got to adapt. You can't, you can only sit there for a certain amount of time and go, oh, woe is me, and I'm probably going to get a lot of people listening to this now going, well, you don't know what it's like, and you've been like, blah, blah, blah. And I'll go, and I appreciate that, because I myself have had those days when I've just sat in front of the computer waiting to write or waiting to do something, and I haven't done a thing because my brain has just gone to mush.
Yeah.
And I've had those days where it's kind of like the confidence is gone, and it's just like, right, what's going to happen today and what's going to happen tomorrow, and I can't get that energy up. I'm just going to watch Netflix all day and eat biscuits. It's just the fact of that. And you've just got to go, no, come on, let's do this. This is what you've trained to do. This is what you have been doing since you were 2, 3, 4 years old, and getting up and generating, and that's what you need to do. So it's kind of like just having to do that.
Yeah, it seems very interesting. It seems like you've utilized the time very well. I mean, I know myself, I feel like I have done hardly anything with these 2 years of lockdown, but would you have any sort of advice to give to people, or anything to, I don't know, bring people's spirits up, or even just, like you said, try new things, is it? What would you
Absolutely.
suggest?
Just get out there and try new things. There's no point saying no. You know, there's opportunity out there. You know, you have to adapt. There is no choice. You know, this is your world now. This is a young person's world now, because you have the technology. This technology that people my age, we've had to learn to use and struggle to use, and then go, okay, then fine. Now we can do this. We can do that. That's fine. You brought up with it. This is nothing for you. You know, to be absolutely honest, this is nothing.
Yeah,
for you.
no, it's very good point.
Like, this is easy for you. We've had to find a new way to adapt and to learn and to profit from it. You know, so for us, it's the fact of we've had to get out there and work our asses up. You know, finding new things, doing things that we don't really want to do, but we've got to do them. You know, and to go, yeah, that door's open, I'm going to go through it. Yeah, that door's open, I'm going to go through it, you know, and not say no, and be positive.
It's good.
And I know with all the mental health aspects and stuff, it's been really, really hard with a lot of people out there. I appreciate that. But also there always is a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
Always a glimmer of hope out there. And that's what you got to look for. And you got to strive for that.
Definitely. It's really refreshing to hear, I think, as well. It is really refreshing to hear, because there is a lot of negativity going around, and there's a lot of, you know, a lot of people are complaining about lockdowns and stuff, which is fair enough. But yeah, it is good to hear that you know, people are still out there and still doing things and still trying to get motivated. I
think if you've got that sort of get up and go, which is super important in an industry that, you know, is as tight as the theatre industry, it's a super good sort of trait to have. And just touching on that, Kev, especially in Amdram and bringing it back to stage combat, what is like a really good, like, for somebody who's got a complete novice and never done it like I did when I first met you, what's a good trait to have, or what should you be bringing into the room in your head when you're sort of doing stage combat for the first time?
Not to have any pressure on yourself, not to think, right, I need to be really, really good. You know, it's the fact of just going with the blank canvas and just have some fun. You know, bleed information from the person who's teaching you. You know,
that is I want that on a t-shirt. That's really good.
Bleed information. You heard it here. I said it. Right? You know, literally bleed information from the teacher who's teaching you. Just get all that info, soak it all up. You know, take away what works for you, ditch the rest if it doesn't work for you. You know, and then move on and go and do another class and go and do another class, and you know, research, do loads of stuff online. Watch loads of different stage combat fights online, you know, and see the difference, because the differences out there are huge. You know, you'll get some that are brilliant, you'll get some that are not so good, you know, and you kind of like, you'll see for yourself after a while what works and what doesn't for you. And then you can start to adapt how you move and what you want to do. And, you know, then you start thinking about where you want to go and what classes you want to do. You know, it's like I run an academy.
Okay.
You know, so it's the fact that my teachers are everywhere. You know, it's a non-profit. We had to say that very quickly, just in case the taxman's listening. You know, but it's a non-profit, and we do it for love.
Yeah.
We don't profit from this at all. You know, but yeah, our teachers are all over the UK. You know, and we're slowly getting back into running classes again.
Nice.
So.
That's good. That's good.
Bleeding that information all over.
Bleeding the information all over the UK.
Yeah.
I like it. Have you had like a favorite show or a favorite I don't know, project that you've worked on, or you know, you said you're writing stuff at the moment as well. Has that been one of your most favorite, you know, a favorite thing to do at the moment? Or
it's been really interesting. It's been a real ball doing it. It's been hard. I like a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been hard to literally, because this idea started around about 10 years ago.
Okay.
You know, and to finally start writing it now by getting loads of info and going through different changes, and then life comes and then you forget about it, and then you come back to it, and then to literally sit down and go, right, I'm going to start doing this now, and then it starts flooding out, and you kind of go, yes, okay, you can see this happening, I can see this working, because I want to film it down here, I want to do it all down here, or the majority of it down here. There's a few places in Europe that I'm looking at as well, you know, but it's the fact that the majority of it is going to be down here. You know, and, you know, we've got some amazing people, you know, for crew down here, talented people, crew, makeup, everybody, you know, actors, actresses, you know, so it's kind of like, let's go, let's just use Welsh talent. You know, you hear all the time of like companies coming in going, we want to use Welsh talent, and then they get thrown a line.
Yeah.
You know, thrown a line here, thrown a line there, and that's it. It's kind of, no, you're not using the Welsh talent. You know, we have so much here. So that's one thing I really want to support is Welsh talent. And just to get out there and just have a ball. I've been very lucky with the projects I've worked on over the years. There've been so many. There's just been ridiculous. You know, working from Ghost, when we did Ghosts, which was fun. I really enjoyed that show. I really enjoyed it because I've never done it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never done it.
I didn't even think, like, when I found out we were doing it, I didn't even think like stage combat would be in Ghost. Like, it wasn't a like thought in my head. And then when I heard sorry we were having you, I was like, oh my god, okay, it must be pretty professional. But
you know, but yeah, I'd never done that show, so I was excited about doing it. You know, because it's on my list to do, and I know it's happening in the West End and stuff. And I was like, oh, one day. But then when Kris went, we're doing Ghost, I went, sign me.
Fantastic show, yeah. Such
I'm
a
on.
great show.
I've never done it, so I'm on. You know, and then after that, I mean, I've been, doing, you know, really crazy stuff like working for Disney. And
is it Cinderella you're working on at the moment?
Cinders, yeah.
Oh, nice. How is that going?
Awesome. Yeah, we've had a few weeks of R&D on it. I went up and set a fight for the guys and stuff to see how it all works, because of all the social distancing and stuff. We had to see what works and what doesn't. But we set some stuff and it works. So we start rehearsal, hopefully, if all goes well, 17th of May.
Awesome.
Happy days.
Good to hear. Hopefully things are going back to normal as well. Yeah. Kev, I think it's been really good to chat to you. I mean, I think it's been a really good...
it's been a ball.
It's been a ball. It's been really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to have a good aspect from another field, not just from an actor's perspective and things like that as well, from a different field as well. So it's been really good to talk. Thank you for your time as well. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Have you got anything upcoming? Is Cinderella at the moment and obviously the stuff you're writing?
No, I'm on. What is it? I've got Regent's Park Theatre happening. Got Romeo and Juliet happening. I've got Chichester Theatre coming up now. I've got hopefully two movies now. I'm signed for one. I had the script come through about an hour ago for another one.
Nice.
So yeah, there's plenty happening. I mean, I've got stuff booked up now. If all goes well with COVID and all that, I've got stuff booked up until November, and then going through, and then it stops in November. Then it starts again next year.
Awesome, good to hear. Well, if you ever need two actors, don't come knocking on our door because we're terrible.
Finally trained.
Yeah, finally trained. But yeah, it's good to hear
it's
from you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, thank you for.
Thank you for asking.
Awesome.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Kev. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Oh, fab. What an amazing interview. Massive well done. A shout out to our roving reporters, Ethan and Morgan, for a fantastic interview. Really insightful. We've had Kev as part of the Kinetic family for a while now. And we're really, really fortunate to have, such, a wealth of talent on board with us here. And it was amazing just hearing a little bit more about his background, approach and career, wasn't it?
Absolutely, because we know what he does, but it's great to hear him actually talk about it and all of those positive vibes about, just getting on with things and trying things out. Really good to hear from him.
Yeah. So it was the first year I ever worked with Kev. It was 1999, 21 years ago. I was 5.
You must have been in your pants then, in your nappies.
I was 5 and we did Romeo and Juliet in Caerphilly Castle.
Okay.
I wasn't 5 though.
It's true.
I wasn't 5. I was a little bit older.
All right, we'll leave it there then, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as again, we're so fortunate, as I say, to have such a diverse range of people that we work with at Kinetic. It's more than just us three. We've said this before. So it's amazing that we can celebrate all the amazing talent that we've got on board with it. And coincidentally, it's World Theatre Day as well.
Yes, happy World Theatre Day.
Yes.
See you soon.
And I think that we're really, really fortunate in terms of there's still a lot to celebrate. We said at the beginning of the show, we're really fortunate to be able to keep going the last year. And I'm really looking forward to this time next year, not wishing my life away, to be thinking about, how we've moved out of this and how we've gone on to progress and develop even further. And when I say we, I mean everyone, not us, but all the performers as well. Because it's a really exciting time for theatre. I feel like we're on the cusp of something exciting.
It will be interesting, actually. I hadn't thought of that. A year's time to look back, because, yeah, I agree. It's like, I feel like we're on that springboard to the next stage of things. Fun.
And I think it's going to be great. I think, like, not just what we do, just the theatre world in general.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go insane.
Yeah, definitely. The alarm bell's about to go off and everyone needs to wake up and get ready. Ladies, it's been absolutely fabulous this evening, having a catch up, touching base, letting everybody know what we've got going on.
Yeah.
So much to look forward to this summer. We've got a little treat to leave you with in a moment, but just a few things. A massive shout out and thank you for everyone for all your continued hard work this past term at Kinetic Theatre School. I hope you liked your cards that you got in the post.
Oh, that was so lovely.
And I hope that it brightens up your day, because all of your hard work and commitment and enthusiasm online, week in, week out, and your attendance has been outstanding. And the same for our rehearsals for our shows as well. The company and academy, the effort has been sublime. So a massive heartfelt thanks, because without you guys, we wouldn't be Kinetic. So thank you for everyone for turning up, supporting and getting on board.
Before we go, isn't it the Easter raffle draw tomorrow?
It is the Easter raffle. It is. And I'm telling you now, if I don't win, there's going to be so much trouble.
No, because I've never won and Emma's never won. One of us.
Emma's never bought a raffle ticket, I don't think.
I'll have you know. Thank you very much.
Just before we go and I introduce our last segment of the show, tell me one thing you're looking forward to about getting back in the rehearsal room the most.
Hearing them sing. Definitely.
You'll regret saying that, Liz.
I'm looking forward to hearing them sing and dance at the same time.
I'm looking forward to those moments where I get them to do ridiculous things and I just feel these two sets of eyes glaring at me and a glance exchanged behind, like, and then Liz goes, really? Show me in the music where that happens.
And also, no, I'm looking forward to my Scotch egg, Emma Pawsey.
Yes, the Scotch eggs and the Higgidy's. Another of Emma's role, she provides the entertainment. Not entertainment, refreshments. Repeat. Anyway, without further ado, enjoy. We put this special video together. You might have seen it on our social media. Whether you're watching this later on Catch Up or you've tuned in live with us, Happy World Theatre Day from all of us here at Kinetic School of Performing Arts. A special video message for you and from some familiar faces as well. Hi everybody, I would just like to wish everybody at Kinetic School of Performing Arts a big Happy World Theatre Day, and everybody who works in the industry a Happy World Theatre Day. Wow, what a 12-month period it has been since the theatres went dark. And I know for many of us it has impacted on so many lives and careers in a detrimental way. But there is light at the end of that tunnel and theatres will start to go bright again soon. Even though the last 12 months have been dark in terms of theatres, there has still been plenty of opportunity for performers to create, collaborate and learn. Us here at Kinetic School of Performing Arts have shone a light in terms of doing just that, as have many other theatre companies, artists from all around the world. We have been so fortunate that during this pandemic, we've been able to reach out and work with some amazing teachers, performers, guest workshop leaders, some of whom have dropped you some love in this message here. All of a sudden, we realised that we could work with people outside of our local here in Cardiff. We've had workshops with people from New York, from London, Edinburgh, all over the world coming together to collaborate, and that is something to celebrate. During this time, you have worked consistently hard, polishing your skills, being responsible for your own creative courage and expression, and that is something to celebrate. So thank you for all your hard work. Hang on in there, because the lights will go on soon and you'll be back on that stage. And when you do, that feeling will feel so much more better than it ever did before, because it taught us all not to take it for granted. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment. Happy World Theatre Day to everybody. Lots of love.
Hello to everybody at Kinetic. I just want to say a happy World Theatre Day to everybody. It's been a tough year for us all working in this industry. And I've been watching you on Facebook and the great work you've been doing. You've really adapted. And I'm really aware of how tough it is to kind of channel your energies on Zoom. But yeah, it's just, I think, been great to watch so many people willing to adapt and just reaching out and wanting to connect more than anything. So stick at it. Hope you're making your own fun. And I really look forward to supporting you very soon in a live space. So yeah, take care.
Hello to all of the students at Kinetic Theatre Arts. Just a quick message to say Happy World Theatre Day from me, Jenny Legg. Hope to see you all soon, and well done for all of the work that you've put in over Zoom in this past year. You'll be back in the studio as soon as we can be. Sending lots of love to all of you.
I'd like to wish everyone at Kinetic School of Performing Arts a very happy World Theatre Day. Thank you so much for all your hard work over the past year and the money that you've raised for the NHS. You should be so, so proud of yourselves. The future of theatre is safe in your hands.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to wish everyone at Kinetic a happy World Theatre Day. You've all done incredible during this lockdown. Your determination and your passion for theatre has literally shone through, even on those Zoom calls. Keep it up, and I can't wait to see you in person soon. Take care, bye.
Happy World Theatre Day to Kinetics. Around the world, all theatres have been really affected by this pandemic, but with some hope and positivity, we will all be together in the theatre very, very soon.
With curtains about to rise on theatres across the world, we're on the verge of something amazing. Watch out for theatre's biggest comeback. Happy World Theatre Day, everyone.
Happy World Theatre Day. We will be back, and we will be back stronger than ever.
Just wanted to say a very happy World Theatre Day. Yes, the best day of the year.
Hello to everybody at Kinetic Theatre School. It's Craig Gallivan here. Just wanted to send you a little message of congratulations, really. I know you've been working through an incredibly difficult year, but well done on staying engaged, staying positive, managing to keep up with your performing arts probably on Zoom and all that stuff, but also, more importantly, raising £3,000 through concerts and various other things for the NHS. Amazing. You all deserve a massive round of applause. There's mine to you guys. Well done. Thank you very much for everything you've done to raise money, and the sun is coming over the horizon. We'll be back in a rehearsal room really soon. Lots of love, guys. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, it's Jonathan Dudley. I just want to wish you a happy World Theatre Day. I enjoyed teaching you so much the workshop at Kinetic Theatre Arts, and you were amazing. So sending you lots of happy thoughts on World Theatre Day. See you all soon.
Happy World Theatre Day from Kinetic to you.
Happy World Theatre Day, everybody. I know that this last year has been very testing for all of us, especially those in the arts, but as performers, we have an amazing drive and determination to succeed, so I know we will come through it stronger than ever. Have an amazing day, keep going, and I look forward to seeing some wonderful performances later in the year.
Everyone, my name's Dexter. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to... Oh, Dexter, catch. Crikey, buddy. I know this video isn't about you, dude. I know it is your birthday, but, you know, it's about all the wonderful students at Kinetic Performing Arts School, because you lot have been amazing. And getting to work with you folks has been the best thing that I've done all year. So thank you so much, every single one of you. Even Harry. So, folks, keep on keeping on, and I hope to see you all again soon. See you later. Bye.
Happy World Theatre Day, everyone. Thank you so much to everyone at Kinetic for really keeping theatre alive during these troubling times. I can't wait till theatres are open and bigger than ever.
Hello, my name's Vivian Kerr and I'm the head of musical theatre at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama. I wanted to say a big congratulations to everybody at Kinetic Theatre Arts who've been keeping their love of theatre alive, whether it's through your online concerts or singing in care homes at Christmas time, or the phenomenal amount of money you've raised for our wonderful NHS. It's really fantastic. So I just wanted to wish you all a very happy World Theatre Day.
Happy World Theatre Day to everybody out there, but especially to everyone in our Kinetic family. Kinetic Academy, Kinetic Theatre School, Kinetic Company, to all the families, mums and dads, granddads, aunties and uncles that support us. Well done everyone for keeping going through the last year, and let's go for it in the next year.